like I felt called to jump on a live and say some things. If you haven't started trying a side hustle or starting a business, don't even call it a business, call it earning an extra income. Okay, maybe a business and starting a business is overwhelming. You're just earning some income online, then that's fine. Why are you standing in your own way? Why are you talking yourself out of even making a couple $100 extra to take some stress out of your life, to, you know, not stress about birthdays, to not stress about Christmas coming up? Like, why are you so in your head over perfecting and preventing yourself from doing anything? Why? What is it? What is the fear? What is the hesitation? Okay, those of you who are in business, okay, if you're stuck, if you are stagnant right now, you're not seeing sales, you're discouraged, why are you staying in that? I'm not saying like, why are you not seeing sales? Why don't you just go get, like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Why don't you just go get sales? That's not what I mean. If you're unmotivated, if you're not seeing the growth that you want, if you're not seeing sales, if you're not seeing the connections, if you're not seeing the purpose in what you're waking up and doing, why are you staying stuck in that, waking up the same day, every day, and doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting different results? I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk, okay? I just want to talk. Here's my thing, okay? Let's say you start learning something. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Etsy, TikTok shop, if it's affiliate marketing, if it's digital marketing, da-da-da-da-da. First of all, get rid of the notion that you have to go and spend buku money to learn something, to start something, because you don't. You don't. Try it on your own for free. Go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Watch my video on how to start digital marketing. Learn something. If it doesn't work after a few months, go try something different. Because you know what? There's literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of ways to make money online. Try something else. Oh, you're marketing over here and it's not working. Go try a different app. Oh, you tried print on demand and it's not what you thought it was. It's not working. Try digital marketing. Oh, digital marketing is giving you like an issue and you just aren't with it and you feel like it's not for you. It's not serving your purpose in life. Try drop shipping. Go do affiliate marketing and talk about products you buy every day as a mom that you love. Like, try something else, okay? Let's say a person is in their life, right? Frustrated, doing everything that all of us business owners did before we started doing this, right? You're stuck. You're in a job. You're unhappy. You're working your ass off. It's not paying your bills. You're not getting time with your family. Your health insurance sucks. You're working overtime. Your boss is an asshole. Whatever, okay? While you're working, you would take a couple hours every day to learn and try to implement steps to start a side hustle. Call it a business, call it a side hustle, whatever you want, whatever makes it less intimidating for you. There are literally people I personally know, they started digital marketing, selling digital products as a joke. Like, let me just see how this goes. Let me see what the hype's about. They started as a joke and now they're buying cars. Shout out Catherine. They are going and buying houses. They are going and spending that money to have quality in their life to spend with their kids. Like, if it doesn't work out, what changes in your life? The market is huge when it comes to people wanting to grow a following and figuring out algorithms, okay? But doing it from a right place, not, because when I see most people that are talking about, here's how you grow on Instagram, here's how you grow on TikTok, everybody and their mother is like, I cracked the code, guys. Go read my caption and I'll share it with you. Here's a freebie. And then you get into their leads list and they're selling you a bunch of upsells, right? Nobody has ever and will ever crack a code that is going to produce the same results for every single thing you post and make you go viral and make you lots of sales. Like, that doesn't exist. It will never exist. It's marketing. It's not a thing. Nothing will ever replace having a foundation for your business, which sounds I feel like that sounds intimidating to people. I don't know why. Nothing will replace having a foundation for your business, which means you are branding, you are doing engagement, you are, setting up your store and having aesthetics, having a purpose and a vision for your store that aligns with your brand, meaning you are not going and just buying every single viral thing going around and putting it in your store because these people sold it, so I can sell it too. No. Do your products align with your brand and who you are and what you're presenting to your customers? Nothing will replace that foundational work. Nothing will replace branding. Nothing will replace authentically showing up and being yourself, okay? Rather than trying to present yourself a certain way to get more sales, be yourself and your people will find you, and it will be easy, and they will love you, and they will trust you, okay? And nothing will replace purely engaging. And when I say engaging, I mean engage like you are watching other people's content, you are posting valuable comments and things on the video, you are sharing it, you are supporting, motivating. You're not just like scroll. Like you're not doom liking, you're not doing follow for follows, you're not going in grow rooms, you're not doing follow trains with people that you don't know and you don't trust, and that's just empty numbers on your page. If you're doing like an engagement group or going to a page where they have strict rules, making sure people are like doing what they're supposed to do, that's one thing. If you have a trusted circle of business friends and they are doing like a group chat or thread where you do engagement and you trust those people, that's one thing. But going in these groups that are made for follows or grow rooms or whatever, like that is such a waste of time. You're just literally giving yourself you're beefing up your numbers for nothing. Because those people are not there to support you. They don't know you. They don't care. They're getting a follow so that you follow them. Why are we stuck in our head? Who you want to talk to? Jamie. Who you want to talk to? Literally, guys, I will preach this all every day about target audience. Your target audience is you before you started. What were your hesitations? What were your pain points? Is you when you started. What were your hesitations to start business? Why did you want to start a business? And I don't mean because you want to make more money and you want more time with your kids. Why do you want to make more money? What are you going to do with it? Why do you want more free time? What are you going to do with that free time? And what is it going to do for you? What is the root of your why when you started? Those are the people you're talking to. And when you do it in a place of it coming from you and where you were and what you needed, and you're speaking to people who are going to relate to that, it is so easy to show up for those people. Your target audience could be you when you first started. What were you worried about when it came to business? What was your focus as far as, what is it that you overcomplicated and found it hard to talk about as a business? I'm losing my train of thought because I need to make my coffee and my phone is also dying. I've done things with target audience where I have an age range and where do they live and what was their job and da-da-da-da-da. And you guys know what that did for me? Nothing. To quit my job because I don't want to go and spend my life at work and I was bored of life. Okay. What are you going to do when you're not going to that job? Visualize this, Jamie. When you're not going to that job and you wake up in the morning and you can have a slow morning, you don't have to get up and rush to do a commute, to be somewhere on time. You can get up and spend your morning how you want. You can get up and spend your morning with God. You can get up and do yoga. You can get up and wake up and do what you need to do to feel your best, right? How is that going to change your quality of life specifically? Keep asking yourself why. When you answer that why, ask yourself why again, as much as you literally possibly can, and then you have the root of your why. And those are the people you're speaking to. See, a lot of people talk about like, well, I have a job and I don't have time because I'm a mom and, I got to keep my house clean and work. And, I have been there on both sides. I know that it can be exhausting to juggle multiple different roles. We've done it all of our life as women. We will continue doing it for the rest of our lives because we are badasses. But don't let that be an excuse. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be mean. Love you, Nika. But just in all seriousness, quit using that as an excuse. Do I feel like I had it a little bit easier when I started my journey? I didn't have a job because I got fired. I got fired because I missed too much time from work because I was grieving the loss of my daughter. So when I started digital marketing, it was all or nothing. It had to work. It had to work. But if you're working another job, you already have a source of income, and you're not scrambling to come up with your rent money and come up with your car payment and come up with this because you don't have an income, and you're over here trying to figure out digital marketing and make it work as fast as you can, but do it the right way so you don't quit. But you have an income. Even if you hate that job, you have some stability. You have more stability than the people who are starting because they don't have a job and they're desperate to get money and make this work, because if they don't, they're going to lose their house and their car and whatever. You already have a stable income, and you can designate an hour, okay? An hour in the morning, an hour before you go to bed to learn, to do the steps, whatever it is. And I think for a lot of people, it's very overwhelming because there's so much everywhere about digital marketing, affiliate marketing, this, that, drop shipping, print on demand, da-da-da-da-da. Find one thing you want to learn it. Stick with it. Try it. I have hours of free information on my YouTube channel telling you guys how to do digital marketing. You don't even have to buy a course. Really, truly, if you were dedicated and you wanted this bad enough to where you're going to show up and you're going to commit and you're going to be consistent, and you wanted this bad enough, you will go and watch hours of free content. If you're like, oh, I don't want to watch hours of content, like I get too distracted, or I just like can't sit through that, you don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough. It is what it is. If you're going to sit on the sideline and be like, well, I can't afford a $500 course, and because I can't buy that, I can't start because financially it's just not possible for me, you don't want it bad enough. And I'm not saying it like, if you want it bad enough, you'll go and buy $500 of a course. That came out weird. That's not what I'm saying at all, because I couldn't buy UBC when I started. I don't even sell UBC. I never will sell UBC. But if you want it bad enough and you see an obstacle, you find your way around an obstacle. You find an alternative route. You don't just say, this isn't for me. This is inconvenient. Oh, this is frustrating me. I'm not getting hundreds of followers in a week. You learn and pivot and do it. When you want it, you do it. You figure it out and you make it work. And this is the internet. There are so much to learn and implement and change if something isn't working. So many people think that when they aren't getting the result they want immediately, or they try something and it doesn't work, that's it, they're done and they're a failure. Do you know how many times brands and businesses, like multi-million-dollar businesses, rebrand and pivot their business strategy? Do you guys hear my cat? And he's just like blankly staring out the door, like he's not even looking at anything. I hope somebody hears what I'm saying. You have to want it. You have to want it. It has to be deeper than wanting more money and wanting more time with your kids in your life. It has to be deeper than that. My phone is at 8%, guys. I never jump on a live when my phone is like 20% or under. I had to do this live. I don't know why. You have to want it bad enough. And that root of your why, that is what's going to help you on those days you wake up and you feel like shit. And you're like, well, I work for myself. I can take a week off if I want to. And you don't even do the bare minimum. You don't have to do, when you wake up on those high energy days and you get the whole world accomplished in your business. You don't have to wake up and do that every single day when somebody says be consistent. Have a bare minimum that you do on days that you feel like shit and that you don't want to do it and you think you're crazy. Like, am I losing my mind trying to run and have a business or do a side hustle? Like, why am I doing this? And you get back to that root of your why. That's why I'm doing this. Your mindset is everything. Oh, I don't have time to start digital marketing or start making an income online. Then that's why you need to be doing it, because that's what's going to give you more time to be doing things to prosper in your life. I don't have enough money to start this and invest in myself. Then that's why you need to do it, so that if you want to learn and invest in 7 different streams of income, you're able to do that. It's a mindset thing.